May Buddhas and Mahabuddhas please preside over. May all of us humbly declare renunciation and revocation from any delusive mindsets to obtain, or delusive wishes for satisfaction or dissatisfaction with whatever things, for shapes, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches, and all mental objects. May we declare renunciation and revocation from the delusive mindset to obtain, to the point of becoming a delusive attachment to all lifestyles of both humans and non-humans in every realm of existence. May we declare renunciation and revocation from the delusive mindset to obtain the great blessed fortunes and all the perfections. The path to the enlightenment is fruits and nibbana. As a consequence, this turns into delusive attachment and clinging. It turns into endless desires, strivings, and ambitions. This is not ending the causes of the suffering and the suffering. Instead, it follows the delusive wishes and expectations to gain, which are endless across lifetimes, across eons, across the Buddha eras. May we declare renunciation and revocation from the delusive mindset to obtain anything, everything and every matter, elements, body, mind, knowing, seeing, recalling, thinking, awareness, concentration, contemplation, special insights, wisdom, all kinds of dharma, fineness of the mind, all emotions of contentment, subtleties, lightness of the mind, dharma, and all phenomena. May we declare renunciation and revocation from the delusive mindset to obtain oneness of the mind, supernatural powers, and authoritative powers, which are the factors and causes of being deluded in wild behaviors according to such supernatural powers. As a result, this leads to a delusive attachment to delusive views, energy, and using energy. This is the cause and the factors of not putting down. May we declare renunciation and revocation from all delusive mindsets to obtain all dharma, or any certain types of dharma, formed up to be a tool for temporarily living by. Such a way creates delusive attachment and karmic incarnation and realms of existence. May all cases of karma that create the woeful realms of the hungry goats, demons, animals, and hell beings be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. All karma of realms of existence, from the highest, medium, through the lowest ones, related to karma overlaying the body and mind elements, karma overlaying dharma, karma overlaying looking, knowing, thinking, feelings, and emotions, karma overlaying shapes, sounds, smells, tastes, and touches, karma overlaying mental elements, the temporary made up and the assumed. May all cases and all types of karma be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. May all karma of battling, fighting, quarreling, and killing in this physical world and samsara, whether they are the quarrels or the conflicts of opinions and meanings, verbal disagreements, or they are physical quarrels and conflicts by wars through the separation from parties, causing killing, execution, seizing, competing for whatever, and all vengeance, revengeful thoughts towards one another. May all cases of karma be forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. And may all practices for attainment within Kamasthana and Vipassana meditation, and all of Dharma practices, together with the expectation for accomplishment and attainment in both the mundane world and spirituality. This is called causes of the suffering and the suffering, overlaying the worldly and spiritual matters. May all such karma be released and forgiven. Ahosi, ahosi, ahosi. So let's open up further and further. Scatter the infinite force into universes in all directions without focuses, destinations, or targets, not being specific at this moment. This is the brightness that is not fixated to the brightness itself. The light that is not grasping the light itself. Neither it is about darkness or brightness. So let's open up beyond opening. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement, attachment, detachment or non-attachment. Open, far and wide, further and further. This is the purification for samsara. It will dissolve all types of mental delusion automatically. So keep going. It is the foundation of the great compassion. This is not about yourself and your own drownness states of mind. It's not about your illusions, your happiness or your suffering. Neither is about anything. The great compassion will clear out automatically to all types of delusions within the mind, here and there, all together simultaneously, without separations, without discriminations, without differentiations. Because this is not projecting out from the mind, from the deluded mind. There's nothing to give up if continue with the infinite force. It will give up the giving up itself. It will discard the discarding itself. It will let go of the letting go itself automatically. And it will not begin anything in the mind and trying to end later on. No beginning, no ending. All the painful experience is because of the impressions and the intentions we have made. All along. Therefore, it seems like that. But even itself, that Vedana, that sensations, never stay. It only pop up temporarily. And it's gone. But if the mind trying to rely on something as a habit, the painful state will be mostly there. It's assuming and it lets go itself, actually. But you don't want to let it go. You want to hang there, and that painful state is there. Because it's being deluded to itself, so it creates more of itself. The intention is to stay there, so it's there. Therefore, deprogram it. Use the deprogramming. Declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations. Within thoughts, recalls, memories, emotions, intentions, etc. Brighten out. Simultaneously, everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Nothing is in anything. And further out, 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 out. Out, scattering the infinite force. This is the great compassion. This is not to escape. This is not to run away from the pain, from hurting. Hurting is a delusion. The pain is an illusion. It's created by one's own deluded mind because of the desire and being a slave, being dominated by the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment. Allowing oneself to be a slave to that. Wake up. Awaken out of the awakening. Brighten out further and further. Scatter the infinite force into universes. Then there is no differentiation. When there is no differentiations, then the mind is not split into different opinions and meanings. The pain becomes nothing, insignificant. The happiness is insignificant. Peace becomes insignificant. Restlessness becomes insignificant. The infinite force will clear out automatically all that opinions, identifications, differentiations, discriminations. Let's not become a slave to the desire, delusion, and delusive attachment, and the projection of the mind that is backed up by this junk. It's not worth this life. And this life is not by the human experience that is assumed up by one's own opinions and meanings and getting lost in it. Don't think that the humans are the number one. There are 31 or 32 realms of existence. The human is just a tiny bit in the whole samsara. Wake up. Don't be so narrow, thinking about oneself, one's own families, one's own relationship, one's own society, community, nations, even Earth, global. It's still narrow. Infinite universes. Touching just the surface. Not worth coming here. Wake up. Be extensive. It's not about oneself. Oneself and oneself and oneself. Why become so much like a slavery? A slave to one's own desire, delusion, and elusive attachment. Let's open up beyond the opening even. Use the reminder, the essential code, all the time. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with involvement or non-involvement. Letting go or not letting go. Putting down or not putting down. And scatter this infinite force into universes, the infinite universes. Give the limitlessness, the unobstructed, and it will automatically purify everything that is still stuck, being obstructed in its own narrowness of the mind. It will be unwound automatically. Open the heart of the great compassion, dear. Don't waste the time, drown in yourself, in your own assumed up feelings and emotions and thoughts, memories. They are not here now. Now is the time to open up with everything. From the foundation of that which has nothing to do with anything. But if you give and be slave to your desire, your delusion and delusive attachment to the past, the moment will be lost. And you will drink that poison that you created yourself. Instead of the moments at present, giving the Amrita of the infinite force to all samsara. Which one you would like to give? Poison or Amrita? If you are awake, if you are awakened, you will see through clearly. And it is also the awakening that is not stuck in itself. Then it will be so clear about everything. And by this, there is no beginning, no ending, which is automatic also. Because whenever you try to begin anything, you are lost already in that attempt. So we continue to scatter the infinite force all the time. Nothing to do with any promises, obligations, commitments, vows. These are karmic bondage. Cancel it. Deprogram it.